Hi friends, welcome back to Farm 812. Another video for you to let you know just how important a prepper pantry actually is and everything that me and my family have gone through in the last 2 months. Stay tuned, I'll give you the full update. Hi guys, welcome back to Farm 812. Thanks for checking out another one of my videos. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. It is absolutely free for you and it helps me to continue to be able to put out these videos to share our tips and tricks with everyone, and it'll let you know every time we've put out a new video. So be sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. If you have already hit the subscribe button, welcome back, and I'm so glad to see you again. It has been a crazy couple of months for us here at Farm 812. That old saying of when it rains, it pours could not have been truer for me and my family come August. August, September, wow. We just felt like it was one thing after another. It started with so our church was putting on a fall event and we wanted to participate. We always have. There were a couple of new things needed for the event this year, which we felt it in our heart to donate, which, absolutely we wanted to do that. So it began with the purchase of an item to donate to the church for this event. No big deal. We had that covered. It wasn't a large, by comparative standards, it wasn't a large sum of money. So about $300 we donated these items, right? So that's all fine and dandy. Wasn't going to make much effect on us, but it was something we truly felt that we wanted to do. Then our refrigerator went on the fritz. So no big deal. Like I said, the $300 was not something that was going to make or break us. But the refrigerator, that'll make you pause for a second because those aren't necessarily inexpensive. So that happened. We found a local store that was actually running a sale at that time. Great, able to save a little bit of money. Had one that we fell in love with. So we're on our way to the store to purchase our new, much needed refrigerator. I could not make this up. On the way to the store to purchase the new refrigerator, my car whacks out. Something with the transmission, it was not fun. It was quite the experience. So not only now are we in the store spending quite a bit of money on a new refrigerator, we have no idea what the actual problem with my car is, but it seems expensive, right? Get home, we purchase the refrigerator, we get home, we make an appointment to get our car into the shop. Of course, yes, there is a true problem with it. It's not going to be just a couple $100 fix. So we scheduled to have that done. The next day, we find an issue with our washing machine. Like I said, I can't make this up. Thankfully, the washing machine was not terribly expensive. it just needed a replacement part. My husband was able to identify. He's like a jack of all trades. So he was able to make the repair himself. We just had to order the part. But y'all, in the matter of just 1 week's time, we spent a little over $3,000 in expenses that we didn't calculate in the beginning. That's like a little chunk of change, you know? So my point in telling you all of this is to let you know our pantry items totally saved us through this period of time, because one thing I did not have to worry about in that time frame was going to the grocery store to purchase grocery items, self-care items, any of that. We already had everything on hand that we would need to get us through. So the month of August, I didn't do any grocery shopping. Our pantry saved us that entire month. Then in September, we wanted to use that month to be able to recoup some of the money that we had spent out on all these other items. So we actually used our pantry again through the month of September. Now in September, I won't lie to you guys, I did go to the store for just a few items, but they weren't necessities. They were items that we just wanted to have for a couple of special things that we were attending. So by no means did I have to go to the store or did I have to spend that money. Our pantry absolutely would have taken us through that. But I want to be transparent and let you know that I did actually buy a few things from the store in September. But 2 months, our pantry successfully took us through that time period, and I did not have to go to the store for anything. Now, within all of that, so we were able to get the items that we needed replaced. We were able to not worry or stress about groceries, and we were able to recoup the money that we had spent out of our savings that we hadn't planned for, all because we had prepared well in advance for any type of emergency. So when people talk about having a prepper pantry, it's not just for the sense of our world is going to go crazy or the economy, something's happened. Like, it's not necessarily always because of that. It can be natural disaster. It can be a month when everything went haywire in your home and you just need to save a little bit of money. Guys, it can save you for so many reasons. And this is why I encourage you guys to build your pantry. Build it with food items, water, and self-care items. So you can go through your entire home and find all sorts of things that I would advise you to stock up on. If you touch it every single day, you need to have more than one item on hand. You need your dish soap. Don't just have one spare that you're using right then and you don't have a backup. Have another one, at least one other one under the sink, ready to go. If you need it, it's there. Do that with everything in your house that you touch daily. Now, after all of those events, then we had some national events that made a lot of people panic. We had the hurricane situation. We had the East Coast port strikes that happened, and then a second hurricane come through the Florida area. Thankfully, that one was not near as detrimental, but these were 3 very major events that, some of them did have a huge impact on our country. Some of them could have had a major impact on our country. Our pantry, even carrying us through 2 months of craziness, I and my family were able to sit back and relax, not have any panic through that time. Of course, there was concern that these things would change, the dynamic and, what's that word I'm looking for? Like geographic of our situation, all that stuff. Of course, there's concern, but we had zero panic. And it is because we were prepared. And so if you are someone who had any nervousness, panic, anxiety through any of those situations, please hear this today, and that if you have not already started your pantry, today is the day. Don't delay any longer. Just do one thing today that will help you become more prepared than you were tomorrow than you were today. It can be something small. It can be something that didn't cost you a dime, but do something today that will make you more prepared tomorrow than you were today. Our presidential election is happening in a very short period of time, November 5th. I expect we could see a little bit of craziness through that time. I pray not, and I hope not. But there's something within me that says it's a real possibility. I want you to be prepared. So use these next few weeks, like I said, to just be more prepared than you were yesterday. Now, here at Farm 812, everything seems to have calmed down a little bit. Thankfully, we've replaced the items that needed replacing. It doesn't appear anything else is on its way out. Yay. But the holidays are coming up. So that's another time when we tend to spend a little more money than we normally would on gifts, gatherings, baking, you name it. So we are already stocked and prepared for those events as well. But it's just another reason, if you aren't already stocked up on some things, maybe you should look ahead. Additionally, a great reason to be stocked in your pantry is because prices are on the rise. They have been for some time now. The items that carried me and my family through in August and September, I paid less for those items than I would today to replace those items. That's just the nature of how things have been going. But I didn't have to, like I said, I didn't have to panic about anything. I didn't have to run to the store. No panic toilet paper buying, all of that. I want that same peace of mind for you and your family. Maybe it's not for you and your family. Maybe it's for your children, adult children. Maybe it's for your grandchildren. There are so many people you are surrounded by that could use your help and assistance if you and your family are already prepared. Don't forget them. Maybe it's your next door neighbor, Mr. Joe, who is in his 90s and not able to do a lot of grocery shopping on his own anymore. You can be the one who steps in and helps that individual prepare their pantry as well. If you have the ability to go out and help with those sorts of things, maybe you're the one who can give guidance on the items that should be stocked in their pantry as well. There's so many things, guys. I have so many videos that talk about these things. Be sure to go back and check them out if you haven't seen them already. I'm so happy that you guys stopped in again to see another one of my videos. I know content has been a little slower these last couple months. Like I said, we've kind of been going through it a little bit, but I hope to be able to share more tips and tricks with you in this coming week. So stay tuned. Like I said, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and you'll know as soon as they come out. And until then, guys, I'll be praying for you.